The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change divides countries into three main groups according to differing commitments: Annex 1 countries, Annex 2 countries, Non-Annex 1 countries. Annex 1 parties include countries that were industrialized and part of the OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, in 1992. It also includes countries whose economies were changing, EIT, like Russia, the Baltic states, and several countries from Central and Eastern Europe. Annex 2 parties are the OECD members from Annex 1, but not the countries with changing economies, EIT parties. These Annex 2 countries must give money to help developing countries reduce pollution and adapt to the effects of climate change. They also need to support the development and sharing of environmentally friendly technologies with both countries with changing economies and developing countries. Most of this money is managed through the convention's financial system. Non-Annex 1 parties are mostly developing countries. This means they are still growing and are not as rich or developed as some other countries. The convention says that some of these developing countries are more at risk from the bad effects of climate change. For example, countries with low-lying coastal areas might face floods. Countries that are very dry or have deserts might have more droughts. Other countries, like those that make a lot of money from selling oil or other fossil fuels, are worried about how climate change actions might hurt their businesses. The convention talks about how we can help these vulnerable countries. Some ways to help are by investing money, offering insurance, and sharing new technologies. The United Nations has identified 49 countries as the least developed countries, LDCs. These countries face big problems because their economies are weak and they can't easily deal with climate change. Many of these countries depend on farming and natural resources, which are affected the most by changes in the weather. To help these countries, the UN Convention on Climate Change gives them a special status. This means that when rich countries make plans to fight climate change, they need to think about the needs of these poorer countries. The UN wants all countries to work together to help LDCs adapt and survive the problems caused by climate change.